Hi, angels. It is Marita Joyce, and I am back with another video. I have a treat for you guys tonight. It is another herbs, spice, and everything nice. And tonight I am talking about this one that I have not tried yet. I'm super excited about it. You can see I still have it. This, my girls, is sea moss. Okay, this is wild Irish multicolored sea moss, and you can see it's still in the package. Let me see where I got this from. I got this from Delicious Veganas, and it is here in Florida. So it's a company here in Florida. I actually bought this at like a farmer's market, which was, let me tell y'all, I, I'm very impressed with the farmers markets here. I really love that I can go in a farmers market and I can find like herbs, spices, just all of the things. I'm in love with the farmers markets in Florida. Florida does it right. They know how to do farmers markets down here. Okay, let's just, can I say that? Okay, I'm saying it. I'm super excited about at a Jamaican restaurant, and I thought it was good. They had it mixed with, it tastes creamy and pina colada. Was the flavor with it, but it was more like a drink. Now, let me tell you guys, when I went to get this sea moss, I tried to get two kinds. I tried to get sea moss and soursop mixture. It was in a jar. Okay, it was already mixed up in a jar. The sea moss had already been cleaned, and it was mixed with soursop. And then, I'm going around the store, and as I get to the front of the store, as I'm about to check out, I notice that there's a shelf and there's nothing but herbs on the shelf. And I noticed the dried sea moss. And I noticed that this was the colored one. Now, there is a certain doctor that I follow on YouTube. You guys may know who he is. I don't want to mention his name because I don't really know if that's permissible. But anyway, he talks a lot about sea moss, and I've been watching his videos, and he talks about the sea moss needing to be multicolored. Okay, that was very important. So purple sea moss is, you need to clean it. It looks a little bit different. But he goes into great details and he gives so much information about seeing that for a number of years, I have developed a taste for it. Oftentimes I will actually crave it. So hopefully this it'll be a nice switch over from the sea moss, not the sea moss, but the seaweed that I usually eat, because I usually eat seaweed, and that is how I get, a lot of the good stuff from the sea into my system. And yeah, so now I'm looking for something new, because again, I've been doing that for a number of years, and I like to change it up sometimes. So this is what I am currently into. This is going to be the next phase. I'm hoping that I like the taste of it. I've never, like I said, I haven't really tasted like the raw sea moss. And I think I love to do morning shakes. So a lot of times I'll drink a shake in the morning with my breakfast. So I'm thinking that I will probably turn this into some shakes after I clean it, and just mix it in with my regular shake. Once I get the taste of it and what it tastes like, then I can add fruits and different things to it to really jazz it up a bit and to get it all down. So that is kind of the way I'm planning to consume this. So I will clean it, then I'll soak it, and then I will blend in smoothies. And yeah, I'm very, very excited about this. Again, if you guys want to get some good information on it, because I'm in these videos, I'm not going into any mineral content, any health benefits, any of that in these videos. These videos are specifically about me talking about, generally speaking, about the herbs, spices, and other things that I am either incorporating into my diet or that I've been consuming for many years. And so I have been consuming seaweed for many, many years, never had sea moss except that one time as a drink. I'm not really sure if that counts. And now I'm going to start adding this to my diet. So yeah, I'm super excited about it. I've done so much research on it. And once I exhausted myself with the research behind this, then I decided to go ahead and try it. So I'm going to start low, slow. Here we go. That's basically how I'm going to do it. And just to make sure that I don't have any allergies or anything to it. But I don't think so because, again, like I said, I've been consuming seaweed for double-digit years and I've never had any issues. And so, yeah, I'm very excited about this. Um, because a lot of the foods that I eat, they aren't fortified processed foods. They are natural foods. So I need to balance all of the different things. And this is one of the reasons why I want to add this to my regimen. Plus, I want to get all the health benefits. I want to get all the nutrients from it. And it's good to eat and consume a variety of things, a large variety of things. So I try to vary my diet as much as I possibly can. These are not things that maybe they did, but I don't think in my family line this is was something that was commonly consumed, that we ate generations and generations ago. Are foods that I know about, are foods that my parents cooked for me, are things that my grandmother made for me. And that is basically soul food. What you think of as American Southern soul food, that was my diet growing up. And I still consume that diet. I know some of you are probably looking at me like, girl, I know you're not eating soul food every single day. No, I do not eat soul food every single day. But I will tell you, I do consume soul food. Yes. Do I make some adjustments to it? Yes, I do. I make adjustments to it. I change certain things. I make it taste a little bit better, right? And I try to make it healthier in some instances. There are certain things about soul food that I never want to change. Like I do have some habits that parents ate, their parents ate, their parents ate. My parents ate it and now I'm eating it and my kids will eat it too. Okay. There's just certain things about my culture that I'm just not changing. I don't care what anybody says. And so they may say, oh my God, that's so unhealthy. How could you eat that? I thought you were a health fanatic. Well, yeah, but I'm not, I'm not an extremist. So I do balance things and I try my best to balance them. So I eat a plethora of healthy foods. And then, my cultural foods that I grew up on, I know about these foods. I know how to cook these foods. I know how my parents and my parents' parents prepared the food. And so, yeah, I still consume those foods. And again, for cultural reasons and for reasons specific to my heritage and just, it is in me. It is truly a part of who I am. I'm not ever giving that up and I'm not going to apologize for it. So I want you guys to understand when I'm talking about these things, you may see me out somewhere and you may see me at a soul food restaurant biting into a piece of fried chicken. Please don't clutch your pearls. There's no reason to faint. Like, yeah, you might find me doing that. Okay. Because again, this is food that I grew up on. I'm not going to give it up. It's stuff that I enjoy, but I balance it. I try to make sure that I'm healthy with it. I work out every day. I work out like 5 days a week. And I watch my cholesterol. I watch my blood pressure. I watch my sugar, like everything there is to watch, I watch. And I don't take any medications. I'm not like on a regular regimen of pills I got to take because I'm trying to combat some sort of chronic disease or any of that. I'm healthy. So I'm doing something right. Let me just say that. But I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I'm just trying to say, so if you do see me talk about things or you see me cook things, because in some of my videos, I will be making food and you might see me adding butter to it. And like, I'm just giving you guys a heads up. Don't freak out. This is what my grandmother ate. This is what her mother ate. Yeah, I'm genetically primed probably for this food. And it doesn't matter if I'm not going to stop eating it. Okay. So yeah, I do all the things. But anyway, I add in really healthy things for me. I'm big into superfoods. And I think I'm a healthy eater overall. Like, when it's all said and done, I'm a pretty healthy eater. People that know me, have known me all my life, they will tell you that I'm a pretty healthy eater. And I do treat myself. I don't deprive myself. And I don't do diets because when I'm not eating, I feel like I'm dying. Okay. I get headaches, I get hangry, and I'm just not at my best when I'm not eating. So I need to eat, and I need to eat consistently. Like I've tried to like cut back on food before if I was like feeling myself, gaining too much weight or whatever, and it never works out well. Okay. So the best thing for me is to eat, and the best thing is exercise. That works for me. Diets don't work for me just because of my constitution and just the way I'm made up. I have a very high metabolism, which requires me to eat quite frequently. Sometimes I will eat smaller portions. Sometimes I will go for more veggies, for regular, just, hearty meals. But all in all, I'm eating. I have to. It's something that I've removed. Like maybe I'm trying to stay away from sugar or caffeine or chocolate or something. It's not that I'm not eating. So my heart goes out to people that can do it, but I can't. Even with fasting, I struggle with fasting because I have trouble going long periods without food. I just get sick, and it's just not. I'm not functional. So I just it just doesn't work out for me. So more power to people that can do it. I've gotten better at fasting. I'm able to fast now, like one day. I think that's great and that's a lot, but I couldn't go more than a day without food. I'm sure I could, but I would probably feel very, very sick. So I don't do that. Every now and then I'll fast for a day, and then I have to eat again just because it's just very hard for me. I struggle. So that's something, I'm praying about. God is working with me on that. But I do love food. I am a foodie, and a part of it is I have a fascination with superfoods and health foods, and I just want to try just about everything. So I got some really good surprises for you guys. This stuff right here, though, I've heard such good things about. When I tell you guys I'm excited, let me tell you, when I looked over in the store and saw it, I'm sure the workers in there were like, "Oh my God, is she okay?" I was like, "What? Yo, there's sea moss in here. Oh my goodness." Grabbed it. The guy came over and he was talking to me, and I showed him the one I had in the container, and I gotten that one from the cold food section. So it was already processed. They had mixed it in. They put soursop in it, and I already knew the best way to get something is in its most natural state. So I looked at the guy and I said, and it was like $30 for this small jar. Would look like the size of I would say it was about the size of a peanut butter jar, small peanut butter jar. And I said, it was like 30 something bucks too. And I said, "Hey, is it okay if I put this back?" Because like nutrition facts and all. Um, that I'm enjoying and experimenting with in life. And this is one of them. Y'all, as I do these videos, I'm super excited. Every time I make a video, I'm excited about the next video. I can't wait to tell you thing that I'm either trying or something that I'm in love with. I'm gonna do a whole because did I say your girl was a tea queen? I am a tea queen. I love teas. We're gonna talk about tea cakes, tea ceremonies, matcha, how it's grown, the whole nine yards going in, okay? Because I'm very, very, very excited about all of the things, herb, spice, and everything nice. So yeah, this is my wild Irish multicolored sea moss. And the place where I bought this, tell me, like, what's your experience with um, Jamaicans consume? It's just a part of their food, kind of. And it's one of my favorites. I actually, I'm tongue twisted, guys. It's late. I absolutely love cornbread. It's one of my favorite things. That and fried chicken. It was said that Black people, yeah, love that all the Black people in chicken. So, and I have a birthmark, and it's a chicken drum because it looks just like a chicken drum. And that's all I eat from the chicken. That's all I'll eat. I won't eat breast. And I got to be really desperate to have any other part of the chicken. I generally will only want that drum. That's my favorite part of chicken. Every now and then I'll eat chicken breast, like in a salad or something like that. But generally speaking, I'll go, to order chicken, and I'll say, give me all drums. And they'll say, oh, it's 30 minutes cook time. And I say, I got nothing but time. I'm going to be here waiting. So, and the reason I'm supposed to be talking about sea moss, and I'm talking about chicken and all this stuff, because I'm an open book. I want to kind of put it out there in terms of, this is not one of those big I's and little U's where I'm trying to tell you guys about the herbs and spices I consume because I have such perfect diet and even balance in everything. I think in one of my last videos, I talked about how I'm into natural and preventative herbs and things like that for maintaining the health, but I don't deny what medicine can do. So I believe in both. I'm a science girl and I'm a holistic girl all at the same time, and I use whatever it is at the moment when it's appropriate. And that is all. Okay. I don't like to take this thing too far or go too far with it, but I know that in this world of that sometimes, right, and you're not allowed to be different. I've watched quite a few YouTubers, and people come back and say, "Oh, she's not a health food fanatic. Oh, it's not this." It happened a lot with the vegans. I watched that. The vegans, everybody was vegan, and then they would say, "Oh, yeah, I've decided that being completely plant-based is not for me, so I'm going to go over and have a piece of chicken." And they would tear them a new one. Okay. So I'm just keeping it open and keeping it real with you guys. I am a health food fanatic, but I'm not crazy with it. Okay. I keep a balance and I am sane. And I do believe that the foods that my ancestors have been cooking and preparing and eating is what my body is primed for. Okay. This is what's going to get me, probably the best longevity. This is probably what's going to get me to look good, my skin to look healthy, because cared from the goodness of the soul. If that. So anyways, and I don't want to talk you guys head off. I'm MJ. I am a birth and postpartum doula. I am into herbalism, herbs, spice, everything nice. I will be doing more videos. Please like, subscribe, click the notification bell if you want to be notified of my next video. And I am a doula, okay? And I service women that are pregnant, having babies, and in their postpartum period. I'm very good and passionate about what I do. If you are not sure what to expect from my doula services, I would say expect an angel. That is it. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.